believe in yourself, believe in the universe, believe in the power of your thoughts, and believe in the law of attraction. When you learn to focus on only what you want and keep it there, you will attract everything that you want without a doubt. That's the law. That's how it works. Say it when you wake up. Attract anything in 17 seconds. Have you heard of the idea of attracting whatever you want in just 17 seconds? Many YouTube videos about it take this idea out of context and don't give you the whole story. It's important to understand that this 17-second idea is not just some hairy-fairy thought or idea from some erroneous teacher who wanted to use the idea as clickbait to get more likes, views, and subscribers on YouTube. Although many YouTubers have done that very thing, the original intent had nothing to do with YouTube views. Dr. Joe Dispenza's content is very helpful to heal yourself of anything and to quickly manifest whatever you want. He has proven over and over again that people can experience amazing healings in just one meditation session, but that also, if you know how to enter the quantum field of possibility, that whatever you want to manifest is right there for you, if you believe it and feel it into existence first. One of the metaphysical teachers that he gets a lot of his information from is Esther Hicks, otherwise known as Abraham, who teaches this concept about how to attract anything in just 17 seconds. So what is this 17-second idea that is so profound and that will help you to manifest anything you want in seconds? Here it is. If you think, write, or say a pure positive thought for over 17 seconds without contradicting that thought with doubt, at the 17-second mark, an explosion or combustion of energy occurs out into the universe and will align you with another thought of equal or higher vibration. But also, after these 17 seconds of pure thought, an exponential amount of work has already been done. Holding one pure positive thought for at least 17 seconds is equivalent to 2,000 hours of work, which is about 1 year's worth of work if you work 40 hours a week for a full year. Imagine that. In other words, 17 seconds of pure desire without doubt creates or is the equivalent to 1 year of work. That sounds preposterous though, right? But when you understand how the law of attraction works and how powerful your thoughts are, it does make sense. But that's just the beginning of the idea. 17 additional seconds of pure positive thought will exponentially explode or combust the energy 10 times, leading to 10 times the amount of power, which is 20,000 hours, which is 10 years of work. So 17 plus 17 equals 34 seconds. So 17 seconds is worth 2,000 hours of work, about 40 hours per week for a year. 34 seconds is worth 20,000 hours of work, or about 10 years. 51 seconds is worth 200,000 hours of work, about 100 years, and 68 seconds is worth 2 million hours of work, or about 1,000 years. Sounds crazy, right? But what if it were true? But haven't you ever wondered why some people are super rich and others are not? The top 1% are not smarter than you. Lots of them implement these law of attraction principles naturally without even knowing it. They have the same 24 hours a day, and yet the amount of money they make per hour is astronomical compared to most of us. This is not to condemn the rich. It's meant to give you hope that you too can do the same thing if you use this information properly, know the rules of the law of attraction, fully understand the power of your thoughts, and more importantly, learn how to transmit pure positive thoughts without doubt. The law of attraction is the most powerful law in the universe, and once you know how it works, you too can leverage its power. It's no longer just for the elite. Whether the elite realizes it or not, they have mastered not interjecting doubt, fear, or disbelief into their thoughts, wants, and desires. But most of us have doubted ourselves and the power of our thoughts all along. Our parents and teachers never taught us anything about our true powers because they didn't know. Now you may be thinking, what else am I doing wrong and what can I do to change? Good question. Here is the subtle, hidden secret mistake that almost all of us are making. So pay particular attention to this part. Ready? Here it is. When you try to say a pure, positive thought, but contradict it with doubt or disbelief, you powerfully create the exact opposite of what you want. Let's repeat that just to make it clear. When you try to say a pure, positive thought, but contradict it with doubt or disbelief, you powerfully create the exact opposite of what you want. In other words, if you want something but contradict it, you create 2,000 hours of work for the opposite of what you want. So your thoughts can powerfully create what you want or powerfully create what you don't want. Basically, when you have your wants mixed with don't wants going out into the universe, everything gets canceled out and you will keep on living the life you've been living. The only way to stop it is to remove doubt, fear, and worry from your vibration on different subjects such as money, health, and relationships. Stated another way to drive the point home so there is no misunderstanding, every time that you say an affirmation or a pure positive thought of what you want that you don't believe, it backfires and powerfully creates the opposite of what you want, and you make life much more difficult for yourself. When you have the momentum of the energy going against you, it can be difficult to stop it. This is why it is easier to have no thought than to try to think a positive thought and risk it backfiring on you. So for many of us, it might be better to meditate than risk saying a pure positive thought without doubt, which will powerfully create what you don't want. But let's not shy away from pure positive thought just yet. Let's learn how to do it right by explaining how most of us do it wrong. When you try to say a pure positive thought like, I want more money, but I'm so tired of the struggle, that was about 1 second of pure positive thought before the pure energy of it was contradicted with struggle. Or when someone tries to talk about their health and they say, I want so much to be well, but I'm frightened of this illness. That too was about 1 second of pure positive thought before it was contradicted with the fear of the illness. In each of these cases, the person created at least 2,000 hours of work towards what they don't want. But here's the other problem and reason why it's difficult to get this right. The universe doesn't hear what you say, it hears what you mean. So even if you get the wording right in your pure positive thought, but you feel doubt, again, the universe will give you many, many work hours of hard work for the opposite of what you want. Again, this is why if you have any doubt, it may be better for you to go meditate and stop all thinking, rather than try to be positive about things that you doubt. But what can you do to get pure positive thinking to work for you? Don't talk about what you don't want. Instead, talk about why you want what you want. Here is an example. I want more money because I want to buy a better house, have a newer car, pay for my children's college education, eat the better food, have the better technology, and travel more. I know that all I have to do is to focus on having it instead of not, and I can do that. I like understanding how the universe works. I'm glad I do. It's exciting to me to know how this all works. I do believe that I can be, do, and have anything that I want. I deserve to have all of this and more. I was born worthy, and now that I know how it all works, I am confident that it is all coming to me in short order. If you can say this or something similar in your own words without doubt for over 68 seconds, you have created a powerful vibrational future for yourself. But if you doubt it, you can create a powerful vibrational future of the exact opposite. This explains why it's so hard for so many of us. We never knew just how incredibly important it was to always offer a pure positive thought only. Believe in yourself, believe in the universe, believe in the power of your thoughts, and believe in the law of attraction. When you learn to focus on only what you want and keep it there, you will attract everything that you want without a doubt. That's the law. That's how it works. The thing that Dr. Wayne Dyer, one of the top 10 spiritual leaders in the world, said years ago, we all have about 65,000 thoughts every day, and that most of them are not positive. Since this is true, is it any wonder that most of us are not living an abundant life? According to brain imaging expert, board-certified psychiatrist Dr. Daniel G. Amen, it is your automatic negative thoughts that are the root cause of your stress. You can have them without even knowing it. Most of us have garnered, harbored, and held on to lots of negative thoughts and beliefs about ourselves since childhood. So when something goes wrong, we blame ourselves and say things like, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good looking enough, I will never succeed like I want to in life. When you say things like this to yourself, you create more of it. That's why it's so detrimental to your future reality if you do this. But most of us do. Most of us have been trained to think negative thoughts from an education system that teaches us that we are not worthy of anything unless we learn things we don't want to learn. Or we could have bad parents who said disparaging things to us growing up, so we have all of these negative thoughts about how we are not good enough on many levels. Memories of the past can quite literally haunt us. Our subconscious minds, which are more interested in survival than thriving in life, will keep track of every single event in our past to keep us down. Why? Because it wants to keep us safe from ridicule, safe from a threatening world out there, and safe from risking something and failing. Even our siblings usually say things to us that hurt, cut us down to size, or make us feel less than we really are. It's no wonder how any of us could have good, productive lives at all. But when you realize that the main problem is that our minds have been programmed to think negative thoughts, then you can start doing something about it. Then you can start making a change. Then you can turn your life around. And then you can start to live the life of your dreams. Starting tomorrow morning, when you first wake up, say out loud or write down what it is that you want when it comes to your health, your wealth, and your relationships. And then explain why you want it. Don't doubt it or say anything negative at all. Do it for just 68 seconds a few times a day. Morning is the best time to do it just after you get up, before you have started your normal thought patterns of worry about your day. And then if you take just 68 seconds out of your day 2 or 3 times, you'll soon see a shift in your vibration or how you feel. And when you raise your vibration, you'll become a match to all of the good stuff that you want. That's the secret, and that's one of the best ways that you'll be able to attract anything that you want in seconds.